One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 38, brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Ward. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Toledo's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life. On the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hand off to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Grabs it in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Rockets line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He's got 59 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. With the catch, it's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Now rolling to the left. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. On the run, it's Daniels. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Toledo. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Ward. That's caught. It's Gilmore. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
17, Toledo, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
You want to make sure. Maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rockets are rolling down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the... This drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. On the option. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Pushes for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
17. Toledo. 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ward. It's complete to the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half.
Toledo. 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Kentucky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
24. Toledo. 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Creates a little room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rockets want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Rockets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's got his man, makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ward. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. The Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Rides to back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Jones. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He wants to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense.
Gashing the D on the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much...
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, hey, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Grab near the marker, it's Gilmore. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
rushes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 91 on the field.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Woods. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's McLaughlin. Just keeps moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Woods. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Bust through behind his pass.